see me, you didn't try to see me, you just trying to say what's up. Go. Downtown, going downtown.
Ooh. All right. Just say it, girl. Ooh. That's how you know. Bye.
Oh, she's on. Sing me your favorite song. And then sing along. I said, you look good out, no makeup, no lashes, even your wake up.
Oh, for me. Oh. Oh. Ooh. 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 Ooh, yeah.
I'm not going to shoot nothing. I'll slap you, ain't gonna do nothing. Cause you weak. You don't fight. You think you hard. You're not hard. You're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. Try all the guns, but you ain't gonna shoot nothing.
What makes you think that? What makes you think I'm not gonna shoot
You a sweet nigga. You a sweet nigga.
Who told you, your mama?
You a ladies man.
What? Man, I'm a real P around here, bro. Ain't nothing sweet.
These girls play you, boy. They playing you like a video.
These niggas in the truck. These niggas in the truck, okay? Look, work right there. Oh my God. These niggas hell, man. Home from work, I'm like, yo, daddy, I'm about to dip. Trippy Red about to bring me to LA. I just remember him sitting down saying, man, it's all happening so fast. But I want to go back probably a few weeks before that, when I told him, like, yo, Dad, I really don't want to work at this gas station anymore. I really want to put all into my music. And he told me, like, yo, the reason I'm doing all this because I know that's what you want to do. In Barry Movie S, he had this map of Beaumont, Texas. And I didn't know what it was. It was just a big scroll. And he got it, and he, like, hold this end of it. And he held it. And then he dropped it down with the map of Beaumont. And he said, you going to put Beaumont on the map.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I talk about daddy mama drama, and I want to show the whole spectrum of your parents as you're going through this, and your family and your friends accepting this. I always say what we're doing is achievable, but sometimes it can be unbelievable that we are here. So don't be jaded. Don't take it personal that people don't see it. As long as you see it, that's all that matters.
Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. On to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show, Lord willing. I want you to edify through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the madness that is Israel, 2/3 of the nation of Israel. While we say the things that we say through the spirit of the Lord, and while we see clearly the behavior of a people that was created to be much better than what they present themselves. But just like the movie Idiocy, in the beginning of it, maybe I'll put that in there too. No, I'm going to put that. I don't want no copyrights. When you watch the movie Idiocy, in the beginning, it showed you it was a comedic movie that the satire came out 2007, but it relates to this very day, to this very moment. And the reason why I got this particular this particular lookup, because I remember as a child, all right, I grew up in the 80s, so this was a staple of the future. This staple of the future, which was us at that time, we was forced to sing this song to go to, I believe it was, what was that? Shit. I don't remember what grade it was. Let me see when this came out. That doesn't really matter. But it's funny because this video is basic upon the future, the youth. All right. And there's nothing good I can say about the future for black culture. Black culture is deaf culture. This deaf culture that's been poisoned the minds of the inhabitants has been doing a great job. So I'm going to read just the beginning of the lyrics. This is from a great song from Whitney Houston. I will never forget this. Those of us that grew up in this time and era, Whitney was she was that woman at that time. This was one of those this was a graduation song, Salakia too. But this is it says, I believe the children are our future. That's all I gotta say. So teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty that they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. So this positive song, boy, has its sting. And it's sad, especially for that time. And I remember growing up as a child, how they looked at the next generation, which they always do, but they look at that generation as this is going to be a great generation. You know? Like I said, they do this all the time, which is nothing new. But we had songs, we had this, that, to the third. And to turn around for the people who was supposed to be more wiser than that, to turn around to have their children acting in that way. There was another particular video that I seen that was disgusted by. I was going to put it on this video, but the spirit, I don't remember where it was, which nor do I care. In a way, it's good that I didn't do it. It was like 4 girls, no, around like 6, 7 years old, in a restaurant. Not a 5-star restaurant, like a fast food joint. And it was twerking, shaking their ass on top of the table. No, showing out. Whoever was videotaping them, they find it cute, they put it up. And you could see the shame on the young girls, little girls' faces, because they knew that if somebody caught them, they would have got beaten. So this is what black culture has really, is a stain to Israelites. All right, which we all are, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. I'm not going to be upset with this one. I'm going to be like, you fucking niggas, this, that. I don't need to. Because enough said to say that this is the product, that was the product of the black culture. Compared to what this song meant and what we seeing today, black culture is a fucking joke. And you wonder why the so-called white man in the other nations look at you people as a joke. As a fucking joke. Why people don't want to associate themselves with that. As a child, that kid that was cursing out, that guy that was laughing, he called him sweet, he's a sweet nigga, and this, that shit would not fly. Your ass would have got ass beat, and then some. And then for him to laugh shows you how, which let me get the scripture because it's kind of irritating. 2nd Ezra 14 and 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker than age. I said, look, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much more shall evil increase upon them that dwell therein. So from my period of time growing up as a kid, the respect factor you have for your elders, when you see somebody that's older, you hold your tongue, you won't use curse words or any of that sort. To see that madness, and it's cute to the people that have children. It shows you how evil this society is. All right? Jake is just, they gone, bro. There's no helping them. There's no help for these people. It says, Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. All right? With all this we live in a time of information age. and you come from generations of people, you should know how to raise a child enough for them to have respect. But what do we have? Total disrespect. Total disrespect. No merit, no nothing. And people get mad at, previous generations, quote unquote, black culture, and they call them hypocrites and this, that, to the third. Even in the hypocritical state, they knew they had to raise the children up right in some fashionable way. But because of the lack of knowledge, and people come in with many excuses and the weakness, and people raised by their mothers, all right, and all these degenerates bearing children, this is what you get. It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High, I will also forget thy children. And it is not who's being affected is the children. There is no more. This generation, this got to be it, which this proves it. All right, this is the most effed up generation of them all. Proverbs 30 and 11. There's a generation that curseth their father and doeth not bless their mother. And that's that generation. All right. That's the product of the generations before. There was my generation. A lot of us didn't even have a father. So not having a father is a major factor. Nobody's going to willing to fight. All right. Women was getting more into the point of getting welfare at the time. Women was turning on their husbands. All right. It was a very popular thing back then to be from a broken home. All right. And the father always take the blunt of everything. The father always get disrespected. And it says, there's a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed in their filthiness. There's a generation, oh, how lofty their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. And that's what we in. We in that fucking generation. These nothing but fucking monsters. The scripture says that women shall bring menstrual women shall bring forth monsters. And that's what we seen, the product of monsters, man. Why should we feel sorry for that? Hey, the Lord gotta bring that up again. All right, let's go into it. To the mean man. Second Kings 6. Second Kings 6 and let me see, Slakia. Is it 6? The 6th chapter? I think it's a chapter 4. No, I'm wrong. Slakia. Second Kings 2 and 23. It says, and he went up from thence to Bethel. As he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, mocking and mocked him. All right, who's the he? He's talking about Elisha. All right, they mocked Elisha, and they said unto him, go up thy bald head, go up thy bald head. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood and tear 40 and 2 children of them. So there you go. The Lord doesn't like loud, obnoxious children, especially to a prophet. Especially to a prophet. All right. The prophets of the Lord is very highly recommended. There's so many different folds. But the other fold is these children have nothing to say to the adults. Matter of fact, I haven't read this in a long time. Like I said, I grew up in a whole other era. It says, Leviticus 19:32, thou shalt rise up before the hoary head, and to honor the face of the old man, and fear thy power. I am the Lord. So you was a child when the child comes. There was a saying in the world, women and children need to be seen, not heard. But then it went down to just children are need to be seen and not heard. Now we have a whole disrespectful nation. Disrespectful. Like, this is out of control. Jeremiah 2:21. It says, matter of fact, yeah. Yet I planted thee a noble vine, a holy right seed, how thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me. So as a nation, we became a degenerate, and that goes to the next generation. All right. You think the Lord, this certain acts, whether it's the one with the classroom, yeah, you could say it was just defenseless, but look what the kids are singing. Look what they're doing. All right. They're really out there showing themselves in a degenerate form. And people might think that's cute because they themselves are warped in the mind. I read it. The scripture says that our people lack knowledge. All right? They lack knowledge, man. So the Lord he's about to do a number on Israel. This is why the Lord said, matter of fact, you get that, Jeremiah 11:14. It says, therefore pray not thou for these people, neither lift up a cry or a prayer for them, for I would not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. So the Lord is like, don't pray for them. Don't intervene for these people. Everything is happening because the Lord's about to judge them. That's the future. What we just saw, the kids stealing from what's his name? The Amazon truck and all that. That's them. They're nothing but goddamn monsters. And you know what you do with monsters? You kill them. So the Lord's about to kill his own people. Think I'm lying? Ezekiel 9:4 says, and the Lord said unto him, matter of fact, I go up one. Ezekiel 9:3, and the glory of the Lord of Israel has gone up from the cherubim. And it says, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house, and he called the man clothed with the linen, which he had writer's ink on by his side. So there was 6 angels. One was dedicated to mark, all right, certain people. And the others, which is going to read, says, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry, for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. So those who sigh and crying are those who are what? The elect. All right, the elect is sighing and crying. The elect is upset what's going on. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai set a mark, and we constantly upset. All right, every single day, every single moment, you're seeing the degenerate factor of our people. So there's a mark that's covering us, which the mark means tawab, which means accepting from judgment. Okay. And it says, unto the others, he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city. So the other angels, go after them in the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children. So everything is biblical, what we say. This great judgment is coming to our people. And these little monsters are going to get slain. All right? They're going to get slain, bro. You having a party for kids and they playing with guns and you thinking shit is cute. All right. But that's the product of the wicked. All right? The wicked is multiplying. That's the product of it. We in the same state of the flood. All right, this is flood, like my brother said, this is flood activity. Okay? So the Lord said, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. And you women have a lot to pay for because you help create these monsters. You lay down with these other monsters that's bringing forth all more monsters. All right? But come not near any man upon whom the mark and begin at my sanctuary, then begin at the ancient men which were before the house, which is talking about those who know, who's supposed to know well better, who call themselves Hebrew Israelites, all right? Elders and so forth, men that was put in a prominent position, because this behavior is sickening. But the Lord is making it publicly known to us, and we're sick and tired of it. This is why the Lord is going to utterly destroy his people. Jeremiah 16, matter of fact, Jeremiah 16 and to the point 3. Thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and the daughters, concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning the mothers that bare them, concerning the fathers that begot them in this land, they shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. And they shall be consumed by the sword, by the famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. So the Lord is going to bring utter death to his own people. All right. He's bringing death down this doorstep. And for all the things that they're doing, all the things they're allowing to do, raising up these little monsters, the Lord's going to put them out of their misery. Jeremiah 9 and 20. It says, yet hear the word of the Lord, O you women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth. Teach your daughters wailing, and everyone her neighbor lamentation. So instead of teaching your children useless behavior, teach them something that they're going to be acquainted with. All right? Do we like children? Yeah. Well-behaved children. There's a law against children that's been performed. All right? There's a law to that. And those kids have chances. But the disrespect is so high, it's unfathomable to see how it could be another generation. All right? They're being taught to be transformers and all this other crap, and black culture has taught them to be straight up niggas. What can you do with that? What future is there? All right? The only future should they have is crying, lamenting, all right? Because it's about to go down. For death has come up into our windows. And then you wonder why there's straight bullets. I always remember it. Straight bullets be hitting certain children. And that's because of judgment. All right? And parents be crying like, oh, my child is innocent. No, your child wasn't. And this is a product of that. Those are products of that, man. That's that clone Tyrone shit. All right? That's what we're seeing right now on full display. There was a video I seen. Brother had put it up. Endure the truth. A lady went to Walmart, and all the Walmart aisles everything's in glass. Why? Because it's the snatching shit, and they're preparing to come down hard on the people. They're about to make, man. You think this is bad? It's about to get horrible. It's about to get ruthless out here. It says, for death is come up into our windows and is entered into our palaces to cut off the children from without and the young man from the streets. So all those Pookie, Ray Rays, all those monsters that we hear about, well, guess what? They're the products of death and destruction. Any child that's born out of them, they don't stand a chance. And that's an act of the Lord. Because the Lord is about to bring heavy judgment to his own people. All right? Men, women, and children. You name it, nobody's safe. The only people that's going to be safe is the elect. And that's why we stay the hell away from them. Zechariah 13 and 8. And I'm going to end it off on this. And it shall come to pass that in all... Actually, I got one. It shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left in. 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be put to death. Last scripture, Matthew's, it just hit me, 24 and 17, 18. Matter of fact, 16. Matthew 24 and 16. It says, then let them which be in Judea. Matter of fact, I gotta go up. Nah. Well, the one in Luke. You know what? We do the one in Luke instead. Luke 21. And we justify for everything that we say. We see it clear. It gets clearer by the second. Luke 21 and 20. It says, and when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies. Now, we know this is talking about 70 AD. What happened in 70 AD? You had the nation of Israel being surrounded by the Roman Empire, which was sanctioned by Nero, Caesar, that was led by Vespasian and Titus. Vespasian had to go back because Nero killed himself. There was a great war, but Titus continued the campaign. So the campaign started from 66 AD, 65 AD to 70 to 71 AD when they took them down. There was compassed about them with armies. Then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains to run, and let them which are in the midst of it depart, and let them not that are in the countries enter into. So take heed, right? For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. So the same history repeats itself, right? But woe unto them that with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and a wrath upon this people. So how you not think that this is not going to happen again? It's definitely going to happen. And when they start slaughtering these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because it's not, we just look at the southern kingdom, but that happens with the other kingdom and their children. So the Lord is about to bring heavy, harsh judgment, such a judgment that never seen before. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is about to bring the pain, and rightfully so. So with that, I made it long enough. Hey, 2/3 of the nation so gotta fucking go. Black culture has been the greatest poison to Israel. All right, because what? They don't believe in a higher power. And this is what you see. Shalom.